Najam. Toastmaster Najam, false expectations appearing real again. False expectations appearing real again, Toastmaster Najam.
Fear. When it's rational, it's essential for our survival. When it's irrational, it's our worst enemy. Whenever we are faced with fear, we are given a choice. We can choose fight, we can choose flight, but we must make the choice which is right. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and honorable guests, Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening. Whenever I prepare for any public speaking project, be it Toastmasters or anything else, I face numerous fears. So at first, I did not know what to do, but then I came up with a plan, an awesome plan. And that was to list down each of my fears and then address them one by one. So I made this list and it read things that I'm scared of. Fear number one, what if the audience starts laughing at me? Fear number two, what if I forget my speech? It was not until I reached fear number 154, which said, what if the Toastmaster of the evening thinks I'm a disaster and kicks me off stage? That's when I realized I'm going on the wrong way altogether. So I needed a new plan. But this time there was another problem. The problem was that now I was scared of all the things that I knew were not going to happen. So my plan B was just postpone and forget the speech. As I was about to postpone the speech, and I was working on plan B, awesome plan B, two thoughts came to my mind. One was that the VP of Education is not going to be very happy about this. She ought to kill me for cancelling my speech too late. And the other one was, whenever we are faced with fear, we have a choice. We can choose fight, we can choose flight, but we have to make a choice that is right. So I went back into my previous experiences and I came up with a name, Nabil. Now Nabil was a guy who I just, could not stand the sight of. I hated him so much, I wanted to tell him to maybe just literally disappear from the face of the earth. At times I even gathered my courage to go and settle my differences with him. But when I went over to him, I just thought to myself, how do you tell someone to stop existing? You can't do that. But then came an opportunity to my way. The opportunity was amazing. We had an HR teacher who was on a different level. He had this, whenever he spoke, he had this amazing talent of putting the class to sleep. But one day, he put colors into his teaching method. And he gave us an assignment. He asked us to pick any one of the fellow students that we have in the class and write 3 good things and 3 bad things about it. He called them strengths and weaknesses. He said, you will submit the assignment to me in an open envelope. I will read it, I will mark it, I will tear off your name, I will seal the envelope, and then I will give it to the person you have addressed. Now for me, this was an opportunity to take out my wrath. Can you guess who?
Nabil.
Nabil. But when I started writing about him, I could not think of any good thing. Not one good thing came to my mind. So I wrote about whatever that came to my mind. And in the end, I had this beautiful article which was sure to make you hate Mr. Nabil if you were to read it, and I'm sure you haven't met him. Then I got ready and took the article to class to submit it. As I entered, I saw Nabil sitting there. I began feeling sorry. And I got these goosebumps thinking of what the teacher and Nabil will think when they read my article. So I was beginning to feel bad. As I sat down, the teacher came into the class and he said, I have an announcement to make. You don't need to submit your assignment to me today. For me, this was excellent news because, to be honest, I was feeling guilty about all the harsh things that I'd written. But my relief was very short-lived because the teacher continued to say, instead, you will come here and present your article in front of the class. And then he gave a short speech on how life can be unpredictable. I heard nothing of it because for me, that was like a panic situation. I had to do something about it. I had to do something. But what? What could I do? I had my article. I have to present it. So I just ripped out my article from the envelope and started to look for all the things that I could change. Maybe I could change the name. Maybe I could put the name of a person who is not here. Maybe I could add. And as I was going through my maybes, I heard the sound that I dreaded. Najam, you're next. Nothing could be done now. All I could do was, okay. I grabbed the article with both hands. I walked to the front of the class. I turned around and I delivered my speech. When I was done with my speech, as expected, I saw the instructor looking at me like this. So I went, and he was just looking at me like this. Najam, that is the best speech I've heard today. I didn't expect that, did you?
No.
Well, because I didn't expect it, it didn't happen. When my name was called, I just froze. I couldn't move. And the only thing that came out of my mouth was, I'm sorry, sir, I don't have my assignment with me today. But that day, I learned something. I learned that I could do anything in this world except become a public speaker. I mean, I would rather go skydiving without a parachute, but I will not speak in front of an audience. And yet I'm here today. I'm here to speak to you. Now, how did that happen? That happened because whenever we are faced with fears, we can choose to fight, we can choose flight, but we must choose